Hey everyone, it's Robert over at Bloomington Acura Subaru. Today I'm going to do a 5 things I like video on this 2024 Forester Wilderness. So this is the first time I'm trying this kind of video, so let me know down in the comments if you guys like it, don't like it, and also let me know what your top 5 are. I'm sure you've probably done a lot of research and seen a lot of videos on these cars, so let me know what you think, and maybe we've got some of the same things. So let's get started. So the first thing that I really like about the Wilderness package for the Forester is that they get a 3,000 pound tow capacity in compared to the 1,500 pound tow capacity that you get on all of the other trim levels of the Forester. Now, since it's got it, this one, we've kind of done up with a tent and some of the other little accessories from Subaru. Obviously, we've got the pet-friendly stuff out here. So that's not normally on the car. We just happen to have one on the show floor with all these little goodies on them. Now, this one does not actually have a trailer hitch on it. If it did, it would replace this middle area kind of here, if you can see that. But like I said, it does get a 3,000 pound tow capacity on the Wilderness package. Now, the second thing that I like about the Wilderness is that it gets a full-size spare tire. So you get an actual entire 5th wheel. Now, let me try and get all this with one hand here. Pardon, it looks a little weird. Now, in the back, you do still have a little bit of storage space, and you do have the little cubby cutouts. That way you can put the cargo cover, if you're not using it. It does fit down below. Now, looking at the wheel, you can see here we've got our Yokohama Geolander. You've got all the tools and everything you need to be able to change it if you're out on the trail, or if you're like me and you drive a Wilderness to work every single day. If you're on the freeway and blow a tire, you do have a full-size spare. Now, one tip for you guys, if you do have a full-size spare tire in your vehicle, I just found this out last week when I came in for my first tire rotation in my Outback, is they do rotate that spare tire into rotation with the other 4. So one of these tires here will then go in the trunk, and that's really so that your spare tire is getting regular wear on it. That way the total height of the wheel and tire doesn't, being way off compared to the rest of the other wheels. And the main reason is that you don't want to hurt the differential. That's partially why they say if you blow a tire and they've been worn down, you should get 4 tires at that point. That's just something with all-wheel drive cars. So like I said, just one quick little tip for you guys there. The third thing that I really like about the Wilderness package is the interior. All the Wildernesses from Forester, Outback, and Crosstrek do come with the StarTex interior. So the StarTex interior, it's not cloth, it's not leather, it's its own material, and it's built for the outdoors. So it's really good against stains, tears, just regular wear and tear, use and abuse that you see every single day. I like it having a dog and 2 cats. It's very easy to clean dog hair, and if there's any accidents, it's just a really life-friendly material. Now, with the Wilderness package, you do get the Wilderness logos in the headrests. They have this really, really cool kind of dimple pattern here, kind of like a golf ball. And then all of them get the gold yellow stitching, which ties in with the rest of the cars. You can see on the bottom of the steering wheel, the shift knob, and your X mode selector right there. You've got a little Subaru Wilderness tag there. And like I said, it's just a really, easy material to live with. I find it doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold. So being in Minnesota, that is definitely a nice material to have. And just so you guys can see the back seats as well. So I'm sure it gets a little grainy here with it being a little darker, so I apologize for that. But wanted to give you guys the full effect on there. The fourth thing that I like about this car is that it has the single touchscreen with physical dials and knobs for heating and cooling. Now, this is just a plastic film. It's not as dirty as it looks. That's just so that we don't get any fingerprints before the owner takes delivery of their car. But I really like this system. We've got a 2018 Impreza that has the same style layout here, and I've got a 2024 Outback. And as easy as it is to use that big touchscreen, I do still find myself preferring the physical dials and knobs. That's just personal preference, but it is something that I really like. Now, one thing I will say that I dislike is they did get rid of the CD player. I know people don't ever use them. I'm one of those people that still has the case of CDs, and from time to time I do like to put them in, especially on a road trip. It's kind of nice to not have to think about it, just throw them in there and they're good to go. And the fifth and final thing that I like, there's obviously more, but I'm only gonna pick 5, is the wheels, the wheel and tire combination. Obviously, it's got a great set of tires on it with the Geolanders, but I really enjoy this actual rim design. I like the 5-spoke. I like these extra little notches in between the spokes. It gives it a much more aggressive off-roady look, but not to the point where you're not the person on the road with a very obnoxious setup on there. It's very usable for everyday life. And then when you are going on the trails on, for some of you all the time, for the rest of us, those few occasions, it's just an easy tire to live with. It's not loud, it's quiet, it's comfortable. And I do like those. And I think that wheel does tie in nicely with the more aggressive design on the bumpers, with the different fog lights, with our giant sticker on the hood. I think it just helps tie everything in really, really well. So those are the 5 things that I like about the 2024 Forester Wilderness. Like I said at the beginning, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you like this style of video, let me know, since it's the first time we're really doing it. And also let me know what you guys think. What are 5 things you like? And let's see if we have any that match up. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.